Hey, I'm live. How about that? It says I have a poor connection, so hopefully this thing doesn't bug out on me. But I am not expecting a lot of people on this live feed because it is 1:04 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. This is a lunchtime live feed. Joshua Perez, what's up, man? You're the first person here. Connor Boyle, how's it going? Memphis Dale, Rashad, what's going on? Eric Eisner. Gosh, there's a lot more people than I thought were going to join. Vemzy, Darth Spider 4, Chasing Rob, Domingo Rodriguez, Mike Pereira. T-Man! What's up, T-Man? I'm on my lunch break right now. So I'm in the middle of writing a script right now and kind of have writer's block. So I took a late lunch. I'm trying to pick up a lightsaber with my toes right now because I'm doing a little sharing of some unboxings I did of Wave 2, and Maz Kanata dropped Luke's lightsaber. It's on the floor, and I don't want to, like, get out of frame, so I was trying to pick it up with my toes. So let's see how skilled I am at this. Bam! How about that? Just did it. All right, so picked up... I'm only going to be on here for, like, 30 minutes or so. I don't know, 30 minutes, I would say, is a good amount of time to go through all of these, share some unboxings I did. You'll see this is kind of a spoiler for the video that I haven't even published yet, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. My next video is episode 178, and it should go live tonight, but I picked up some stuff in that video, and you'll see the hunt in that video, but this is the after effects. I unboxed them, so I'm going to show you what they look like. So first things first, I picked up a, how's everyone doing, by the way? Hope you're having a good Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I haven't had any tacos today, but it is Greg Cook Photography. How's it going? Chris Henry, how do I like that Praetorian guard? I will get right to that. What's up, Beth? Thank you very much. When will I be doing the Harley Quinn showcase? It's sitting on the nerd bar right now. I can see it. And I really want to get to that. That'll probably be my next showcase is Harley Quinn Hot Toys, Wonder Woman Hot Toys, Deadshot Hot Toys. But for right now, I want to share a couple purchases I made yesterday, this is a spoiler for the video that's going up tonight. Connor Boyle, am I the only person that doesn't like tacos? I freaking love tacos. I could eat tacos every day. Josh Pence is on. What's going on, Josh Pence? So I bought this. This is a Titans Return Twin Twist. I got this one at Target yesterday, and really like this one. You guys might not remember this thing, but this originally came out in like 1985, and it was part of a Jump Starters line, which basically it was a alt mode, like a little spaceship, and then it like flipped up immediately and turned into a robot. So this is like the new version of that. They did a twin twist and a top spin. So T-Man978 knows about these, but I just freaking love these. This is like pure nostalgia for me, this twin twist. I still need the top spin. I will definitely be looking for the top spin. It does kind of look like a Gundam. But I'm a huge Transformers fan. I know you don't see a lot of Transformers in my video, but I do buy Transformers. So bought that twin twist yesterday. 15 bucks, Target. But I'm sure this is the real reason that a lot of you are tuning in. By the way, I had this one out. This is kind of a grail for some people. Bam, Darth Plagueis. That's the 3 3/4 inch Darth Plagueis. I had it out because I sent a picture to Josh Pence, but wanted to share that because a lot of people have not seen this in person or on whatever. It's kind of hard to find, but that is Darth Plagueis. That is Darth Sidious's master. Darth, what's his face? Darth Palpatine. Rey's grandpappy. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. What's up, Eric Eisner? All right, so I purchased this guy. This is the 6-inch Praetorian Guard. I have mixed feelings about this. Where should I start? I'm going to start with the obvious. The arm articulation or lack thereof. What's up, Star Wars Fan 13? His arms don't bend. I might be wrong. If you own this figure and you've found a way to bend his elbows, please let me know. Comment below. His arms don't bend. They're like on like a ball peg. So like the forearm is on a ball peg to the upper. I mean, it just kind of swivels a little bit. It bends slightly. Like that's as much bend as you get. That's as much bend as you get. So I don't like it. I don't like the arm articulation. I mean, it looks beautiful. It looks awesome. He looks pretty BA. I love the sculpting. I mean, the arms are sculpted really, really well. It's just you can't bend the arms. And this looks like a dude that is down to fight. That is down to do some frickin' martial arts, whatever. He's got a spear, but he can't bend his arms. I will say that the head articulation is very nice. He can look up. He can look at how far he can look down. He can go to the bathroom, I guess. He can pee. But he can't move his frickin' arms. They move up, fine. They move forward, fine. They don't bend at the elbow. So it's a big bummer for me. Again, if you have found a way to articulate, like, here, let me show you. That's as much. That's as much as you're gonna get. The skirt, Eric Eisner, is plastic. That's the other thing that I don't kind of like about this. I know a lot of people don't like soft goods, but in this specific case, I think soft goods would have done this figure a lot of good. He's got a hard plastic cape, limits the articulation of the legs. You can see the legs under there, like a black pants and then the shin guards and whatnot. I think if this were entire skirt piece were cloth, he could like get in some cool like crouching poses at least. But this thing is like, this thing does not articulate well. It looks good, but it's basically a 6-inch plastic statue. So, good luck finding like a good pose to put it in. I mean, how are you gonna pose this thing? I don't know. Did I get RC yet? That should be showing up here soon. It should be showing up here within the next hour or so. T-Man asked. So I ordered HasCon exclusive Captain Rex. I already have a Captain Rex, but this one's to open. And then I also ordered the RC, which I can't wait to get. So those should be showing up today. I should also be getting a couple of DC Icons figures. I actually took the plunge and bought a couple of those. I got Superman, Aquaman, and Harley Quinn because I found them for super cheap. Like $16.99 for Superman and Aquaman, $15 for the Icons Harley Quinn. Double jointed elbows, lots of great articulation. So I'm excited to see those in person, see how they look. I'm going to move on though and show you some of these other figures. This one is actually a really, really good figure. This is Maz Kanata. And it's cool because like her little eyeglass things, they can articulate individually. I put one up there and she's got one there, or you can put them both up. And they stay in place really well. You can't tell because it's not focusing really well, but like her face kind of has like a sheen to it. Kind of like a metallic sheen, I guess. Her skin, you could see it on her, let's see. You could see it on her, and it's still not focusing. On her skin, on her hands, it's kind of got like a gold metallic paint to it. And then the little bracelets she wears are also kind of gold. It's got great paint, excellent paint. From her like shoes, boots, good articulation. This thing articulates really well. She's got, look at that arm bend right there. She comes with a blaster. I don't remember her using a blaster in the movie. But she also comes with this little chest here. Let me show you, see if I can show you the inside of the chest. With different little things. It's molded plastic, so it doesn't really shut. I mean, you could shut it, but you're bending the plastic essentially. So it's meant to display with the chest open like that. And then it also comes with if I can get it here, the Luke lightsaber right there. So there you go. I actually like this figure a lot. This Maz Kanata is really, really cool. I wish she wasn't looking up, though. I wish she was looking kind of straight on. Her and Yoda should date, Slim Tim says. Did you guys see the thing? I mentioned this in my video also. Did you guys see the thing where someone like was watching Phantom Menace and they noticed, I think it was in Watto's shop, that there is like a statue that looks like Maz Kanata in it? I don't know if that's a thing, but I don't know. I have to rewatch Phantom Menace and just pay attention to the details. So this was the third Wave 2 figure that I got. It is General Leia. Sorry for the poor focus here, but she's a really cool looking figure. Very simple, but very, very awesome figure. Great articulation on this one. There's the blaster that she comes with. Very good likeness to Carrie Fisher also. You can't really see in this video because it's not focusing really well, but it is a very good likeness to Carrie Fisher. And yes, Eric Eisner, rest in peace, Carrie. But there you go. I did leave the Poe and Finn back there. They had multiples of those. I think those are probably going to sit on the shelves for a little while, so I'm going to pick those up at a later time. I was trying to keep my budget down. But yeah, I actually went back there last night because someone had reached out to me and was looking for this Leia, and Leia was gone, unfortunately. So I'm going to continue to check Meijer. Meijer is basically, if you're not in the Midwest, it's like a Walmart or a Target. So I'm going to continue to check Meijer because it seems like all these Wave 2s are being found at Meijer, and we have a bunch of Meijers around me. So I'll continue to Brad Campbell, if you're watching this, I'm going to continue to check Meijer for that Leia, the figure that you're looking for. But there you go. That was it. Just wanted to show you those 3 figures unboxed. Again, check out episode 178. It should go live tonight. I did 3 hunts in one day. I did a pre-work hunt. I did a lunchtime hunt. I did a post-work hunt. And it was just a lot of fun. I got a lot of hunting done, even though I worked a full day. So check that out. That should go up tonight, I believe. But let me go ahead and get to some comments here and read those. So what am I doing on time? 12 minutes in. So I got a good amount of time to look at these comments. Please post some questions right now if you have any questions for me to answer. I did see the one about the Hulkbuster Hot Toys. I didn't see who posted that, but I watched a few videos. Hulkbuster Hot Toys. Honestly, I don't have room for it. So the plan was to make it the centerpiece. If you could see up there where Thanos is, I know it's kind of hard to see, but he was going to sit on top of that case. I thought I had enough room for it, but seeing the pictures, the freaking Hulk, the top of the head comes up to like the upper abdomen of the Hulkbuster. And he's got a big, huge upper torso, shoulders, and head. That thing is not going to fit up there. So I would have to put that somewhere else in this room. And honestly, I don't have anywhere to put it. And I don't want to display it away from my Marvel Hot Toys figures. So the only other option is to put it over there where my... Let's see if I could show you. Right there. Those are my quarter scale figures. I have a Leonardo, Turtles, and a Deadpool. The only other option is to put them there. The other thing is the fact that, based on the videos, it looks like it's heavy as hell, and someone had commented that it takes like 2 people to pick up and pose. I don't think I mean, I'm fairly strong, I guess. I could probably pick it up myself, but it just worries me that that thing is going to fall off somehow and like land on one of my girls. And if it takes 2 humans to pick it up, it's probably going to do some damage if it falls on one of my kids. So that worries me as well. I had thought yesterday about possibly going to the SH Figure Arts version instead. I'm still mulling it over. It looks awesome. I mean, there's no doubt about that. The figure looks awesome. 8 kilograms. How many, for those that are in another country and you know kilograms to pounds, how many pounds is 8 kilograms? 20 pounds. Oh, so that's nothing. 20 pounds. I don't know. I'm still kind of, I'd say I'm about 80-20 in favor of getting it, but I have reservations for it, so we'll see. It's also $825. That's a major reservation, but let me go ahead and pull this up. I really should do this ahead of time so I'm not pulling up the damn video while I'm live. One of these days I'll figure that out, but here it is. I already got the volume turned down. I did that at least. Let me go ahead and get to these questions. Hopefully it doesn't jump forward too much. What about that Hulkbuster release? Was the first question that's shown. So if anyone asked a question before that, I do apologize. This live chat thing, once you get to a certain point, it just like cuts it off. So if I missed your question, please do post it in the comments once this gets published. Let's see. Is the skirt fabric or plastic? So this was a plastic skirt. I wish it was fabric because it would improve the articulation a lot. Let's see. Greg Cook says his Lego Praetorian Guard has more movement. That's probably true. The frickin' Pop probably has as much movement as this one. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see. Black Series McFarlane figure, Connor Boyle says. Cincy, would you get the Millennium Falcon Legacy for $500? The Legacy. Is that the one behind me right now? That one right there, the 3 3/4 inch scale one? 500 seems steep. If that's the Legacy version, I'm not sure what the Legacy version is. I think that might be it though. That's the, as it was called, the big Millennium Falcon when it was out. I think I paid like 200 bucks for it. 500 seems really steep though. Big Rigs Toy Show. Gotta get ready for work. Just popped in to say what's up. Since you gotta go. Peace. Big Rigs Toy Show. Thanks for stopping in. If you're still here, thank you for popping in. I'm still looking for a Ghost Obi-Wan. Me too, RMD Collective. I'm actually still looking for that one. I actually went to a few Walgreens yesterday. Did not find it. That was one of the main things that I was hunting for yesterday, and I didn't find it. But I'm not worried about it. I think that we're gonna see a lot of those very soon. Same with Human Torch. If you haven't seen those yet, go to a Walgreens and look at how many Yellow Suit Daredevils and Namors and Invisible Womans you see, and that's how many invisible torches, Human Torches we're gonna see. So don't worry about it if you haven't seen them yet. I think they're actually street dated, but a lot of Walgreens just don't care. So if you haven't seen them yet, just wait a little while and you'll see plenty of them. Am I gonna get the Hot Toy Red Guard? I'm thinking about it. That looks really cool. And I kind of feel like I need a Praetorian Guard that has really good articulation, especially if they fight as well as I think they're going to fight in the movie. I think I want one with super awesome articulation, and I think the Hot Toys is probably going to do that for me, but we'll see. If they do an SH Figure Arts version, that's definitely going to be the one to get if you like articulation. SHF, I mean, I don't think there's another company out there besides Mafex that does articulation better than SHF, so this is just not doing it for me. I mean, it looks great. It looks great in a museum pose, just standing there with the rest of my Black Series figures on this table behind me. It's going to look good on the shelf, not moving. I have to find some kind of pose for him, but I just wish his damn arms moved. It just sucks that his arms can't move very well, I should say. Featherstone713, thank you very much for the comment there on the great finds. Maybe they'll be like Royals and just stand there, Eric Eisner says. I don't know. I think they're going to fight, because I've seen some like clips where before they did the CG where Rey is fighting a few dudes with like long spear-like kind of bow staff looking things. I think those might be Praetorian Guards, so I think there's going to be a big fight. Rey versus them or Luke versus them, we'll see. T-Man, I got one now and another one later today. Are you talking about RC? T-Man, maybe the articulation is movie accurate. It could be, Ivan. It could be that they just don't move around a lot and they just stand there. Rona, at first I wasn't feeling these guards. Now that I saw them, different helms, I'm liking them. However, I think I'll wait for the SH Figure Arts one. Yeah, is it Ronil or Ronel Balahadya? SHF is the way to go, I think, for those guys. I'm sure they're going to produce them. They look very, very, like, distinct, so... Foxy's in the house. What's up, man? He's probably been here for like 20 minutes and I just now saw the comment, but the American Nightmare, the Tennessee Gentleman, Foxy, Fox Reels in the house. Beth Herbert is in the house. Let's see, SHF on the guards, no doubt. The Nightwalker, that's like getting an unposable Spider-Man fig. Very good point. That is like getting an unposable Spider-Man fig. But a lot of times, I mean, it's kind of like buying a pop. First of all, I didn't mention this. These little shoulder things, this is probably my favorite thing on this figure. These shoulder things rotate. They're like super articulated. They're on like a ball peg, I think. But they move forward, up, down. Pretty cool. I like the way that those move around. But what was I going to say? A figure like this is kind of like buying a pop. You just like the way it looks. You're not going to move it around. You're not buying it for articulation. You just kind of like the way it looks. You like the way it looks standing there. I guess that's a way to look at it, to justify the purchase. Show goggles down, please. Okay, so you're talking about Maz. Let me move the goggles down over her eyes. I like the fact that Everything's like super like not loose, not super tight, but they don't like move around. So there you go. There's Maz with her goggles down. How am I doing on time? 20 minutes. Doing these live casts, when I'm having like writer's block, because I have to write scripts before I actually produce videos. This is all like work talk right now. When I get writer's block and I can't think, doing these just kind of helps my creative juices to flow. Listening to music helps my creative juices to flow. So yeah, it's going to help me out a lot, and I'll be able to plow through the script that I need to write. What about Hot Toys? Hulkbuster, Melvin, I talked about that one. Let's see. Scrolling. That's Chewie's girlfriend. That was pretty funny how she was kind of like flirting with, talking about Chewbacca. Marvel Man, the Greek. Bro, Ohio, yes. UN Ohio, Marvel Man, OH. Let's see. By the way, I posted something on the Facebook page, Syndicate Facebook page. Who all is getting an SNES? I think they go live this Friday. So be at your stores first thing in the morning. There's probably going to be people camping out. But I think they're going to get a generous supply of the SNESs at all the different stores. I don't know. I'd like to have one as a novelty, but I don't know if I'd play it. So I don't know if I want to take that away from someone that really, really wants one. I could see that the live cast is like spinning right now, so I'm not sure if I'm actually here right now. Hopefully I am. If I just got back, I've been talking for a while now, and this thing was spinning, so I'm not sure if I bugged out there. My internet, the absolute worst. And I'm going to call you out on it right now. Cincinnati Bell, you guys are the worst. The worst! And I can't wait to switch to a different provider that has real fiber optic in the area, where I'm not going to get buffering. I'm not going to bug out on streams. Come on, Cincinnati Bell. You can do better than that. I pay a lot of money for your crappy service. I'm sure a lot of people have that same complaint with their internet, though. What Hot Toys do I need? And Pops, Beth says. Hulkbuster is one. Punisher is another. Probably Netflix Daredevil is another. Those are the three immediate ones that come to mind as far as Hot Toys that I really, really want right now. Pops, probably the NYCC ones. I'm really looking for a lot of those. I finally scored that Pennywise chase. Maybe a Porg. No, I know one that I want. The Jack from The Shining chase, where the one where he's frozen outside. I really want one of those. I've been keeping an eye on my Hot Topics because it looks like that they're the ones that are getting that, and I really want one of those. So if you scored an extra Jack chase from The Shining, hit me up, and maybe we can work a deal out. Does General Leia have the new face printing technique? I saw her at the Comic-Con, but I didn't look close. It doesn't look like it, T-Man. It's a very, very generic looking... The way that, and you will not be able to tell on this video, but what makes her look authentic to Carrie Fisher is the cheekbones. They did something, the cheeks look very, very much like Carrie Fisher did in the movie. It does not have that like new face printing technology. It's a very basic paint application on the face. It's just the cheeks. The way that it's sculpted looks very genuine. Let's see. Put your hand in the back of the toy. Focus better. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that, Ruby. A lot of people do that to get the focus. I'm going to start doing that. Who is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Vegeta. From what little I've seen of Dragon Ball Z, I really like Vegeta because I just like his personality. He's the anti-hero. He's kind of a jerk. I just like that. And that was Andres Phillip that asked that. Let's see. Am I still here? Yep. Bill Thomas. Bill Thomas, what's going on, man? So are you still planning to sell Nightmare Batman for Hulkbuster? I am. Specialty, I guess is how you should pronounce that. There's a few Hot Toys that I'm going to unload. I mean, I don't want to sell Nightmare Batman, but it will literally pay for half of Hulkbuster because it's going for like $350 to $400. So I don't want to sell it. It's awesome. It looks great in my collection. It's probably my favorite scene from that movie. But at the same time, it's going to pay for half of a Hulkbuster, so I have to sell it. Would I rather get Black Series or SH Figure Arts? Black Series. Because they're less expensive. There's bigger character selection. I mean, I love SH Figure Arts. They look great. But for selection, Black Series is what I'm going with. Like for my normal retail action figure line that I'm really hunting for, Black Series is the one that I'm kind of going for. Did I find Spirit Obi-Wan yet? No, Chris Henry, I did not. I'm still looking for Spirit Obi-Wan. Now the day is going to go slowly while I wait in excitement. Connor Boyle. Are you talking about the video, the one episode 178? That's just a fun video. I did 3 hunts in one day. Just picked up the Executioner Trooper from Target. Very good, Sith Lord. They are awesome. Yeah, I like that one. Did I decide on Dragon Ball Z figures yet? No, but I saw the Frieza twice yesterday, and I had to think hard about buying that or not. I did not get it. But they do look really good. Do I know when the Defenders 4-pack Marvel Legends is coming out? Star Wars Fan 13 asks. No, but it should be pretty soon. I thought they were going to release it to coincide with the Defenders show being released on Netflix, but it'll definitely be released before the holidays, I would say. What toy line got you into collecting? Star Wars. Star Wars got me into collecting, and then Star Wars turned into a healthy obsession with G.I. Joes, and then Transformers, and then Mask Toys, and then Thundercats, and then He-Man, and then Silverhawks. Wheeled Warriors. I mean, I could go on and on about all the different toy lines I collected in the 80s. That was like the golden era for collecting toys. Toy commercials on Saturday mornings, cartoons based on toys. It was just the best time ever. I feel bad for people that are like that were born in the 90s because they didn't get to experience the awesomeness that was the 80s and collecting toys, cartoons. It was a totally different era, honestly. There's nothing that can compare to it. You literally woke up on... So first of all, you go to school. You're in the 80s, okay? Let's go back in time. You're in the 80s. You go to school. You come back. You put your backpack down. You say, screw this homework. I'm not doing this right now. You turn on the TV, and you immediately have cartoons to watch. Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, all those awesome cartoons in the afternoon right after you got home from school. And then Saturday morning, you woke up bright and early. You got your sugar cereal, your big bowl of sugar cereal, Frosted Flakes, Trix, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, whatever it was. Maybe you got some Eggo waffles. You sat down and you literally watched cartoons for like 4 hours straight until about noon when the cartoons turned off. And then your dad came down and watched like old war movies or kung fu movies on like Fox. This is like my specific example right now. But like... Saturday morning cartoons, they were based on toys, so you literally got all your toys out, and you're playing with your toys as you're watching them on the TV, Saturday morning, for 4 hours. Frickin' awesome. If I ever got like super rich and like won the lottery, I would create a cable channel, kind of like Cartoon Network, but it would be all 80s cartoons. I would have an all 80s cartoons network, and I would play them in like the order that they were shown back in the 80s. So like on a I would have like the lineups for like the shows that came on. That's like my dream right there. Is to have like a vintage cartoon channel on cable. That'd be awesome. Probably wouldn't have a whole lot of people watching it, but I would enjoy it. Alright, back to the questions. I'm telling you guys, these live feeds, I'm not good at these things because someone asks one question and I go off on so many tangents. And I get so far away from the original question, it takes me a while to gather myself back. But you guys are helping me out right now with my actual work stuff, because as soon as I get off this, my juices are flowing in my brain right now. I'm going to start typing, working through the script, and I'm going to knock this sucker out today. The Nightwalker, I couldn't understand what they were saying. They should have made subtitles. Awesome Hulkbuster, by the way. If you want to watch a video on the Hulkbuster, watch Budget Stark. He is located, I think, in Hong Kong or Japan. Really awesome dude. He's one of my favorite channels on YouTube, and he gets Hot Toys like the day of release overseas. So, and he speaks English, his British accent actually, and I love his videos. He's awesome. So shout out to Budget Stark. I doubt he's gonna watch this video, but shout out to you if you are watching, my friend. I love your stuff. Hey, CINCY, is there a Hot Toys Vision? Yes, there is. I actually have it. It's a Vision. You want to see it? I got time. No, I don't. It's almost 30 minutes. I'll show you guys that on the next live feed. How about that? There is a Hot Toys Vision. It's from Age of Ultron. It looks awesome. I got it over there behind me. He's standing with Scarlet Witch. I have all the Avengers from Age of Ultron back there in the case. And the reason I chose Age of Ultron to have the entire Avengers team is because that was when they were all together before stuff went down in Civil War. They had the full team. It wasn't just the original, 5 from the first Avengers movie. They had Vision, they had Quicksilver, they had Scarlet Witch. And that moment at the end of that movie, they were all together. And I just loved that idea. So that's why I have all of the Avengers from Age of Ultron. So there you go. I'm going to answer these questions and stuff, though. I'm going to give myself another 5 to 10 minutes. I got some time in my lunch. I had my protein bar and peanut butter for lunch. It was extremely unfulfilling, but it did the trick. It gave me energy. Let's see. Where am I? What do you like and dislike about the Hot Toys Wonder Woman? To be honest with you, she's been standing on my nerd bar, and I haven't really had a chance to dissect it and go through the articulation. I'm afraid to see how far the arms bend. So if you don't know, the Wonder Woman Hot Toys has like a rubber bodysuit. It's kind of like the Fisons, if you've ever heard of those. And I think it's one of the first female figures to have obscured. Is it unobscured or obscured? I don't know the word. I'm dumb. You don't see the joints. You don't see the elbow joints. You don't see the shoulder joints. You don't see the knee joints. So it looks awesome. It's freaking gorgeous. One of the things that it's been a concern for me is her hair, to get her hair right. And because it kind of frizzes up. But I'll show you that in the showcase. I'll show you some really close-up clips in the showcase. Will I get the SH Figure Arts Homecoming Spider-Man? I don't know. I'll definitely get the Hot Toys Homecoming Spider-Man. I'm going to get the Tech Suit Hot Toys Homecoming Spider-Man. That one looks awesome. I think that releases January. Or maybe after. Oh, I just cracked the crap out of my neck. Marvel Hot Toys you'd recommend. What's one Marvel Hot Toy you'd recommend? I'd have to recommend one that you can actually purchase right now. Honestly, any Iron Man figure, any die-cast Iron Man figure. If you're going to take the plunge into Marvel Hot Toys figures, I would say a good one to start with is like a die-cast Iron Man figure. There's nothing like it. It's got weight to it. It's all made of metal. It's awesome. I've got the Mark 42, 45, and 46, all die-cast. I also have a non-die-cast. I have the Mark 1 back there. But yeah, I would recommend a Hot Toys Iron Man figure if you can find one. Huve and Julo is watching this in school. Hopefully you don't get in trouble for watching my live feed in school. Budget Stark says it's 8 kilograms. Just finished the Hulk Wave. Tatooine77 said. Maz looking up is okay because she's... Oh, good point, Ivan. I did not even think about that. See, this is why I need you guys around, because I don't think about stuff like that. Ivan Estestito said, Maz's looking up is okay because she's short and always will be looking up on other characters. The guard's articulation is maybe movie accurate. Very, very good point. She's looking up because everyone's taller than her. Hulkbuster is 19 pounds. Get the SHF one. My comments jumped. I'm going to probably have to wrap this up, so I apologize if I don't get to everyone's comments, but my comments jumped to the very bottom, so let me start from the bottom and work my way up. How do you compare the quality of 80s Transformers and Transformers from now? It's night and day. Although the old vintage Transformers, there was something about them. There was just like a special quality about them that just made them really, really awesome for the time. But like nowadays, you get like so much more sculpting, so much more articulation. I mean, they're just awesome. And I love the fact that these Titans Return figures are getting back to being more G1 accurate, I would say. And less away from, because like for a while there, the Generations Transformers were going more for like concept. Like they'd have the same color scheme. Like look at the Blitzwing Thrilling 30. If you know that figure, That thing looks nothing like the G1 version, but the Titans Return version looks a lot like the G1 version. So I'm glad that they're getting back to being more authentic to what the G1 character model looked like. Slim Tim said the original Transformers had die-cast, so in my opinion they are better. They were better. They had die-cast. They felt very solid. These are made of plastic and they're kind of hollow feeling. They're still cool looking. They look great. They're a great aesthetic, but they just, like, you pick one up and it feels like kind of hollow plastic. I still love them though, so don't get me wrong. Let's see. Greetings from East Central Ohio, JD Gibson. Beth said, I will send you the pop soon, the one you need. Beth, you don't have to do that, but thank you very much. Anytime anyone sends me something, I feel very, very humbled. I'm very appreciative, and I like to send stuff back. So if anyone sends me something, hit me up. Let me know if there's stuff that you're looking for, and I'll try and send you something that you're looking for, too. Let's see. How do you compare? Oh, I already read that one. I probably got to wrap this up because I really want to write that script right now. Let's see. How do I know? Okay, so the Thor 2941, this will be the last question. Hey, CINCY, how do you like the new Human Torch Legends? I think it looks like candy corn. It's very bright orange, but the good thing about that is the fact that I've seen pictures of it and it's translucent plastic. And if a toy company really wants to sucker me into buying something, put it in translucent plastic. There's something about a translucent plastic figure that gets me every time. The Obi-Wan, the Ghost Obi-Wan, Spirit Obi-Wan, translucent frickin' plastic towards the bottom. The lower half of his body is translucent. Sucker! I'm buying it. Insta-buy right there. So, yeah, he's a bright, bright orange, but I just like the fact that he's kind of like see-through, and I think it looks cool. I got out of Legends, though. Sadly, I am keeping a few. A lot of people are like, are you going to sell them all? The ones that were like given to me as gifts, or the ones that were people went out of their way to hook me up with a trade, I'm keeping those. So, but yeah, I had to narrow it down. I know a lot of people are like, are you really getting out of Marvel Legends? Really? Really? I had to do it. I just ran out of room in this place, so I had to get rid of something. DC Multiverse also didn't make the cut. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to show that stuff in a store. When a new wave comes out and I'm in a store and I'm hunting for Black Series or hunting for Pops, and I see Marvel Legends on the shelf, I will show you the footage on those. I'm just not going to buy them. So hopefully that clears that up. But one more question. I'm going to do one more question, the very last question that was asked. Looking for Bausch. Crooked Mark, yes I am. I am looking for Bausch, the Black Series Bausch. I need Black Series Bausch, I need Black Series Bosk, I need Black Series Emperor Palpatine, I need IG-88. There's a lot of the older ones that I used to have that I just stupidly got rid of. The Jedi Luke, the one that Josh Pence just got, I really want that figure. He needed it though. So yeah, if you guys have any of those old like Blue Line Black Series, hit me up. Maybe we can trade for Marvel Legends. I got a bunch of Marvel Legends that I gotta say goodbye to, but hook me up, or hit me up, and we'll hook each other up. What movie do I like? Baby Driver. I can't wait for that to come out on Blu-ray. I gotta go now, guys, but thanks for joining me. Of course, in general fashion, in typical fashion, I'm leaving when I have the most people watching this. 88 people were watching this, and I have to say goodbye. So to you that are just now joining me, I apologize. I've been on for 38 minutes. I'm using my lunch break. So once this publishes, please do watch it. Hit me up in the comments if you have questions. I will answer those questions. But thank you very much for joining me. This was fun. Adios. And I'll see you in the next video. And I have to hit like 9 buttons to make this thing stop. I already hit finish. So here's a 2 sweet. Bam. And adios.